Hello, brothers and sisters. And if you remember, around 5 years ago, I started playing a game called The Warlock of Firetop Mountain. And presently, I think I went 4 videos, in which case I died. And so I decided, you know what? I'm 5 years in. I purchased quite a few updates to this game as opposed to other games they came out with in the Fighting Fantasy series. And I'd kind of like to slowly get through them, but I don't want to play any of the other ones until I've conquered this one. So I don't seem to have a mouse for some reason. Don't know what that's all about. Why I have no mouse? There we go. That was weird. Okay, new expansion for Warlock, featured new heroes, playable, whatever. So, alright, so, new game. Ooh, they got a gauntlet mode. I want to do story. Click to continue. Ah, that's right. Welcome back, player. Let me begin a new journey. Who are you, Oriana? I don't remember who Oriana is. It's how long it's been. I am repeating myself, player, but no matter. I am Oriana, the Keeper of Souls, your guide and your game master of sorts. Many adventurers have entered Firetop Mountain over the last 30 or so years. Voracious readers have wandered the many passages, battling the monsters within and negotiating the many traps, only then to take on the might of Zagar, the Warlock. With skill, stamina, and luck, they have chosen their many paths and rolled their fate. Many of these brave young adventurers have perished in the darkness, and their souls, even now, lie unclaimed. You appear to be the next brave soul to take on the mountain and all it contains. To do this, you will need to choose an Alanzian hero to take into the mountain. Don't get too comfortable with your choice, however, as the ways are treacherous and it is doubtful that you will survive. Only by bringing me the souls of the fallen may you be blessed with new heroes over time, each with their own quests within Zagar's domain. Select my hero. Now, I believe these are the 4 I began with. And then there's these unpainted ones I can also grab. But there's more in here as well. So I'm going to go back to the core group, the Alanzian ones. I had Lunica, Akadi, I'm trying to remember which one I had before. This is the one I had before. Dekian Strom. Soldier for hire, Dekian Strom earns his living escorting merchant wagons to and from Sardat, the city of his birth. An arrogant but skilled warrior, Dekian always looks out for himself first. When bandits ambushed his convoy on the road to Zengis, Dekian was forced to fight his way to safety at a nearby village. Near penniless, he is far from home. The mercenary is looking for his next big payday. But dexterous, has great speed, agility, and precision. A keen eye, he notices things that would normally be unseen or ignored. And they go into his attacks. Backslash dodge. Well, I really don't remember how the attacks work in this game. But I'm going to go ahead and begin with this one. Because I had such bad luck with him last time, let's see if we can rectify that this time. It's been 5 years. I'm a different person than I was back then. I'm sure Dekian is too. You have chosen Dekian Strom. If you like, you may select a different hero. If you are happy with your choice, then you may travel to Firetop Mountain and start your adventure. Alternatively, if you want to take part in combat ritual, activate free read mode, or want to learn more about the rules of the game, select tutorial, rules, and free read. Travel Firetop Mountain, tutorial, rules, and free read. Select a different hero. Actually, I kind of want to do a tutorial. I want to learn how to fight. During your adventures, you will encounter many different foes, magical, monstrous, brigand, and beast. There will be an assortment of creatures lurking within Firetop Mountain, eager to bring your adventure to a premature end. But let us learn to walk before we start running, shall we? Lin Wen Sai wants you to fight some quintains, which will allow you to experience some basic combat practice. Fight the quintains. I don't really know what a quintain is. I've got my volume turned way up, so I really hope it's not too loud on your end. During combat, you can choose to move or attack by selecting a space. Okay. Select move to advance towards a quintain. Alright, after you select your action, both you and your opponent will play out their motive simultaneously. Okay? Move to the side to avoid the quintain's attack. Sometimes it is better to attack where the enemy is likely to move instead of where they currently are. Attack the space in front of the quintain. If both you and a foe try to attack each other at the same time, you will clash. It is then a test of who has the greatest skill, with the lesser taking damage. Attack the quintain and clash. Your enemies will move and attack in somewhat predictable patterns. Pay attention to when they shake to indicate that they'll be attacking next round. Okay. Use your movement and attacks to defeat the quintain. I'm going to move over here. Now I'm going to move here. And I'm just say the hell with it, attack. Nice. I'm going to move here. And I'm going to attack him again. Okay. Alright, that wasn't that bad. Fight. In addition to basic attacks, your hero has special attacks they can unleash. These powerful attacks can take several turns to recharge, so use them sparingly. Will do. Defeat the pair of quintains. I'm going to move here first. I'm going to do a regular attack right there. I'm going to go ahead and attack him again. Okay, he's going to move away from me, so I'm going to move over here. I'm going to attack this space. We both have the same idea. Okay, move here. Nope, I'm going to go here instead. Actually, yeah. He's going to move, I'm going to move in on him. And now he's going to finally fight me. So I'm going to attack. I'm trying to figure out what these things in the corner, I don't know which ones. I imagine mine would be over here on the left, and his would be over here on the right. Although I guess where my camera is placed, you can't really see what my stuff is. So let me see if I can fix that for you. So I'm going to go ahead and move my thing down here. Alright. So I think he's going to move there, so I'm going to move here. Attack. I rolled a 7, he rolled a 2. And I beat him. I think that's how that works. That's it. Okay, so I've got a basic idea of how those work. And I have defeated the Quintanians. Well done, you have seemed to master the basics with ease. You are almost ready to begin your journey into Firetop Mountain. Would you like to do anything else before you leave? No, let's go. Let's go. We've been tap dancing long enough. At last, your 2-day hike is over. When goblin bandits ambushed your convoy on the road to Zingis, you were outnumbered and had to fight your way to the safety of Anvil. One of the goblins, a so-called jailer called Rockgut, stole from you a valuable locket that was given to you in Kainlish Ma many years ago by a priest of Arantis. You were planning to sell it for a pricey sum and retire from the dangerous life of an armed caravan escort. Rumors in Anvil have led you to believe that the goblins that attacked your convoy were under the command of none other than Zagor, the mysterious warlock who rules Firetop Mountain. You are determined to find the jailer, reclaim your prize, and buy a horse to travel back to Sardath. If there is a sizable fortune left after this, so much the better. You have also heard tales from the locals that the warlock is a man to be feared as much as he is wealthy. You are not easily intimidated, but if a djinn were to appear and grant you 100 gold pieces and a Femfarian stallion in return for your soul, you might just take the deal. You cautiously approach a cave entrance, which you know was used frequently by goblins. You check that your crossbow is secured on your back and grip the hilt of your sword. You are ready to face any foe. Your adventure starts here. Peer into the gloom. You see dark, slimy walls with pools of water on the stone floor in front of you. The air is cold and dank. Hearing faint scurrying to the east, you light your lantern. This place stinks of goblins and orcs. I'm looking forward to getting my hands on my locket so I can get out of here. Step warily into the blackness. You stand in a dark, slimy cave entrance. Approach the fork ahead. Ooh. Do I go left or do I go right? Do I go east, or do I go west? Oh. I'm gonna go west. I don't remember what my choices were last time, so I don't think any of this is going to sound familiar to me. I love the way that all drops in there. A little way along the passageway, you come to what is clearly a sentry post. A sentry post! You approach with caution and can see an orc in leather armor asleep at his post. This lazy orc needs a surprise wake-up call. Saunter up to the sleeping orc. Oi! You shout, kicking the orc awake. He grumpily gets up with a start, draws his weapon, and snarls at you, ready to fight. No, that thing is thinking, dude, you just woke my ass up. I'm going to cut off your head for that. Epic music. Okay, so I guess I'm getting first. I'm just going to do a basic attack right there. So hey, what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the same thing again because I think he's going to move up. Noise. I'm going to move over here. Yep, move over there. Now I'm going to attack this space. Am I good? I'm good. Victory. You lost no stamina. You gained 2 souls. You have defeated the Orc Guard. I know. I'm bad. The passageway begins to widen until you enter a cave. However, blocking the cave's exit are two of the ugliest creatures you have ever seen. They have the proportions of dogs, but their hide is rough and scaly. Each beast is chained to the cave walls, secured to their thick brass collars. The two orc hounds begin to snarl and strain at their chains. They cannot reach you, but their chains are long enough that should you approach, you will not be able to escape their slavering jaws. These poor wretches have not been looked after very well, it seems. Maybe I should put them out of their misery. You are going to have to deal with them quickly, one way or another, before they attract the attention of an orc patrol, or maybe something even worse. Distract the orc hounds with some food, draw your weapon, and do what has to be done. You know, I'm back with a vengeance. I've gotten pretty lucky so far. We're going to fight. Drawing your weapon, you prepare to engage the orc hounds in combat. However, because they are chained to the walls, their movement is limited. Let's do this. Alright. I'm just going to move one space ahead. I'm going to attack this spot. Attack this spot again. Move over here. Attack this spot. Alright. I'm going to move over here. Attack this spot. It's playing chicken. Move there. Attack that spot. Attack that spot again. I'm going to move back. Oh, he got a piece of me. Attack. I don't know why I'm so happy about that. Maybe because I'm so happy about that. I lost 1 stamina, I gained 4 souls. Okay, I got hit once. You have defeated the orc hounds. Leaving the cave as quickly as you can, you follow the new passageway as it turns north. Rest ye here, weary traveler. Set against the wall is a wooden bench where you may rest. Player, I would strongly advise sitting on this bench. If you do not, Decky and Strom will not be able to resurrect at this location if they perish. Sit on the bench and rest. Rest and consume some provisions. Ignore the bench. What provisions do I have? Is this my provisions? I've 5 provisions. Do I want to do something about just 1 hit point? I don't think I want to. I've got 3 gold though. I don't think I want to. I'll sit and rest just so I can have the spot in case. You sit down on the bench and rest for a moment. Your aching muscles ease and your tiredness wanes. It is good to take a break on your adventure. I got back 5 stamina. I was only down by 1. Good, I didn't have to worry about provisions. To your left on the west face of the passage, there is a rough-cut wooden door. You listen at the door and can hear a raspy sound which may be some sort of creature snoring. Open the door. Open the door. The door opens to reveal a small, smelly room. In the center of the room is a rickety wooden table on which stands a lit candle. Underneath the table is a small wooden box. Asleep on a straw mattress, groaning in the far corner of the room, is a green-skinned orc. He is a stocky creature with an ugly, warty face. He must be the guard for the night watch. I think Night Watch, and all I can think of is Game of Thrones. And at last his watch may end. Obviously, these orcs do not have the same work ethic as the goblins that attacked my convoy. Oh, I should have done that in his voice. Obviously, these orcs don't have the same work ethic as the goblins that attacked my convoy. Try to steal the box without waking the orc. Gently close the door and return to the corridor. Try to steal the box. Carefully, you begin to creep into the sleeping orc's room. Test your luck. My luck is 9. I have to roll over or under that? Oh, I get to click it myself. Eight. Lucky. You needed a score of 9 or under. Good. Good. You rolled a score of 8. You take the box and creep out of the room. So if I miss, I clumsily jostle the table, waking the orc. Okay? With the box in hand, you leave the room and open the box in the passage. Inside, you find 4 gold pieces and a small mouse, which must have been the creature's pet. Why can't I just take the gold pieces, put the mouse back in the box, and keep the box there? I don't want to take his pet away from him. Ah, well. Yay, 4 gold pieces. You release the mouse, which scurries off down a passageway. Sorry, Ben. Continue onward. Oh, I can... Oh, that's nifty. Interesting. You stand outside orchestrated sleeping quarters. Okay, let's follow the passage. You arrive at another door. You listen at it, but hear nothing. I'm going to try opening the door. The door opens to reveal a small room with a stone floor and dirty walls. There is a stale smell in the air. In the center of the room is a makeshift wooden table on which is standing a lit candle. Under the table is a small box, and using your keen eye, you can see that it moves every so often. In the far corner of the room is a straw mattress. Open the box, thrust my weapon into the box, leave the room. If it moves every so often, I'm gonna thrust my weapon in. I'm cautious. Cautiously, you open the box and quickly thrust your weapon within. There is an angry hiss, which is quickly silenced. Looking more closely, you discover that you have skewered some angry snakes, which were trapped inside. So far, I'm doing an okay job. I'm just wondering when my luck is going to run out. Looking more closely, you discover a key, which you quickly take. Zagar's key found. I just noticed that my luck is now down to 8. So every time I use my luck, it goes down by 1 point. I don't like that. The stale, dirty room does not seem to have any more secrets to hide. You decide to continue to head deeper into the orcs' barracks. Leave the empty room. The tunnel turns eastwards and then splits. Do I want to go north or do I want to go east? I think I may go north and check out this room over here on the left. Further up the passage on the west wall, you see another wooden door. You listen to the door and hear the worst singing you have ever heard in your life. Oh, great. Miley Cyrus is behind that door. Investigate the hideous din or continue up that... Let's investigate. We gotta put that bitch to bed. Oh! The door opens to reveal a small room. The room is dirty and unkempt. A straw mattress lies in one corner, and in the far corner, a flight of steps leads out of the chamber. Also, in the center of the room is a wooden table upon which a candle burns, lighting the room with its flickering flame. A small box rests under the table. Seated around the table are 2 small orcs with warty skin, dressed in leather armor. They look so happy. Click to continue. They are drinking some sort of grog, and by the way they stagger to their feet on your arrival, you assume that they are very drunk. Probably. I'm pretty sure these drunken oafs won't cause me too much pain. I would be keen to see what is in that box. Pull out your weapon and leap forwards at them. Slam the door quickly and run up the passage. No. We came to kick ass. Take a few names while doing it, am I right? The two drunken orcs you now face are obviously startled by your entrance, and as quickly as they are able, they fumble around for their weapons.
Today, fight.
Come on, you big bag horses.
Oh! Dude, that's not cool. I don't like that. Boy, I'm getting my ass whooped by some drunk dwarves. Or orcs. They were both going the same way? Okay. He's gonna hit there. I'm gonna move over here.
What?
Right slash right there. Oh, I don't like that at all. How does he know where I'm going? I did that, but dude, I did not come out unscathed. I came out very scathed. I only got 3 hit points left. How a couple of drunk orcs take my... You lost 16 stamina, you gained 4 souls. You have defeated the drunken orcs. Man, oh man, that was brutal. How did that happen? You wipe your bloodied weapon on the mattress. The green blood leaves a slimy stain on the straw. Stepping over the bodies towards the table, you flinch at the foul stench of the creatures. You pick up the box from under the table and examined it. It is a small wooden box with crude something. The name Farrago DiMaggio is inscribed on a brass nameplate on its lid. Open the box. The box contains a small leather-bound book titled The Making and Casting of Dragonfire. You open the pages and begin to read. Fortunately, it's written in your own language, and so was probably not understood by the orcs. Otherwise, this treasure would certainly not be as loosely guarded as it was. The book is written in tiny handwriting by Farrago DiMaggio. In it, he tells the story of his life's work, the creation of the Dragonfire spell with which to fight evil dragons. You read how, in his last years, Farrago finally perfected his spell, but by then was too old to make use of it. So he completed his book, locked it in a chest, and hid it in the depths of Firetop Mountain, afraid that it might fall into the wrong hands. And so you who now hold this book, you have my life's work in your hands. The power of destruction is yours if you wish it, but do not waste it. Unless you use the spell for the purpose for which it was intended, you shall be consumed by evil itself and die by the fire from your own hands. Remember, only when the dragon breathes its fire at you should you raise your arms and say, a killerif, a camarif, a rifferif, DiMaggio. A killerif, a camarif, wow, that's a tongue twister. A killerif, a camarif, a rifferif, Joe DiMaggio. You say these words slowly and softly. Suddenly the pages seem to glow, and as this glow disappears, so do the words of the pages of the book. You must repeat the spell to yourself to memorize it. Killerif, Camerif, Erifferif, DiMaggio. I'm going to try to remember that. You have 2 ways to leave this room. Leave by the flight of steps in the corner of the room, or leave through the door you entered by. I'm going to go the way I entered and continue on this hallway. This splits off again, doesn't it? passage splits again. Keep heading north or follow the new passageway to the southeast. Wondering if the southeast just comes back again to the one that went east, like a great big circle. Let's give that a try. Let's see if that's the case. Do I really want to be here? With 3 hit points? You follow the passage as it slopes downwards and curves to the north until you find yourself at the corner of a large chamber. The architecture suggests that it was originally made by dwarven hands, but has clearly been repurposed by the orcs. It appears to have been turned into some kind of training hall. Dotted around that chanting is insane. Dotted around the chamber are a number of wooden posts that bear the marks of axes and other weapons. A cacophonous din echoes around the hall as green-skinned creatures in leather armor either strike close with their swords or each other with wooden cudgels. You guess this is what passes for a training session among the brutish orcs. Look at all these orcs. Even I am not foolish enough as to rush in. At the eastern end of the chamber, there are 2 doors. Halfway along the north wall of the hall is another doorway secured by an iron gate. So creep to the iron gateway to the north, sneak to the doors at the east end of the chamber, burst into the room and take on all the orcs with overwhelming odds. With 3 hit points? No. Go back the way I came and choose the other path. Let's go to the iron gateway. The orcs are so engrossed in what they are doing and making so much noise while they're doing it that they do not notice you as you make your way to the iron gate, open it, and enter the small room beyond. I didn't have to worry about it being locked. That's awesome. At its center stand what looks like scarecrows made of battered armor, their support poles sunk into a strange arrangement of wooden cogs and gears. As the gate swings shut behind you, the training quintains shudder as they activate another weather powered by magic, with a curious wooden mechanism you do not know. I gotta fight the quintains with 3 hit points? I don't like the odds of this. Draw. I don't know how I did that, but I defeated the quintains. The quintains eventually grind to a halt, their blows leaving irreparably ruined the wooden workings. Examining the leftover debris of the quintains, your keen eye spots something else glinting in the midst of the rubble. 2 gold pieces. You find nothing of use in the training room. Leave the orcs training hall entirely. Try to reach the eastern wall of the hall without being spotted. I don't think I'm gonna do. I have a feeling I'm gonna get spotted. Making your way back to the western side of the hall, you decide to take the northerly of the 2 exits available to you, reasoning that this one will take you deeper into the mountain more quickly. That makes sense? Alright, you arrive at the end of the passage as a 3-way junction. Follow it west, or take the east path. Oh, 3 hit points. This is not the bed I thought I'd be lying in. Let's go east. What's that? You arrive at another... Okay, apparently it's nothing. You arrive at another junction in the passage. Do I want to go north? I see a dude standing right there. Is that tiny Jason in a hockey mask? Dude, let's go east. The passage ends at a solid wooden door with metal hinges. Listening at the door, you hear strange mutterings and clatter of what could be pots and pans. Whatever is in there, there are several of them. Let's go northern. The passageway leads to a square dungeon chamber. There are 2 doors in the eastern wall and 2 in the western wall. On the opposite end of the room, another passageway leads away north. The first door to the right is well used, and putting your ear to the keyhole, you listen and hear a man screaming for help from the inside. Before deciding what to do next, you listen at the other doors as well. From behind the second door, at your right, you hear a thumping sound on the wood.
Hello? Hello? Not funny. Open door.
The first door to the left is made of solid metal. Listening at the door, you hear the sound of tortured screams coming from within. Putting your ear to the second door to the left, you hear nothing. Orc cells. Maybe they have a goblin jailer working for them. It would be worth checking these out. What will you do? Open the first door on the right, try the second door to the right, open the first door on the left, open the second door on the left, or leave the chamber. Well, the first door of left, the first door... First door to the right, yeah, was man screaming for help. First door on the left, tortured screams. The second door on the left, I hear nothing. So let's open the second door on the left. The door is unlocked. Opening it, you find yourself at the threshold of the orc's weapon store. A torch hangs from one wall, lighting up a small armory room stocked with swords, shields, helmets, daggers, breastplates, and the like. Sweet! I bet you none of them fit me. A circular iron shield with a golden crest lies at the far end of the room. However, as you do not use a shield, it is worthless to you. Search the room. You poke around the room. The weapons are blunted and worthless. Of course they are. And the helmets are battered and rusty. You decide to inspect the breastplates of the shelves to see if there is anything worthwhile there. Behind the breastplates is a shiny key. It seems quite important. You decide to take it. Here's key found. Alright, I'm going to open the first door on the right. Only because if someone's in there screaming for help, I could be like a savior. Maybe he won't attack me. I don't know, that's a two-edged sword. I'm waiting to see what drops into place. You unbolt the door and swing it open. A nauseating stench hits your nostrils. Inside the room, the floor is covered with bones, rotting vegetation, and slime. A wild-haired old man, clothed in rags, rushes at you, screaming, "No! Dude!" Quick to continue. His beard is long and gray, and he is waving an old wooden chair leg. Is he simply insane as he appears, or has this been some kind of trap? Try to shout at him and calm him down. Draw your weapon and attack him. Try to calm him down. "You are freed, old man," at the top of your voice. Instantly, his rantings cease. He stops dead in his tracks and sinks to the floor, weeping loudly. As he gradually composes himself, he thanks you many times. Many years ago, he was an adventurer like you. I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I took an arrow to the kneecap. Oh, gotta love Skyrim, right? Many years ago, he was an adventurer like you in the search for the Warlock's, or in the search of the Warlock's treasure. He was captured by the orcs and thrown into a solitary cell as a sort of pet for the creatures. Wait a second, I've heard about this fellow before. This is Aaron Dgar, famed adventurer. Dgar. You ask him whether he knows of a goblin jailer. While he hasn't met him, he does say that some goblins are said to be encamped by the underground river. He has also learned that the keys to the boathouse are guarded by a man and his dog. You shake hands and he leaves. +1 to luck. I'm at max luck again. I'm leaving the filthy cell. Okay, open the second door to the right where you can hear thumping. Try the first door on the left where you can hear tortured screams. Let's go for the screams. Why do I not like that sound? The door is not locked and opens. The room in front of you seems to be a small torture chamber with various torture devices around the walls. In the center of the room, 2 small hunchback goblins are having their fiendish way with a dwarf who is tied to a hook in the ceiling by his wrists. The 2 hunchbacks are poking and cutting him viciously with their swords. The dwarf lets out a final scream and falls silent, eyes closed. His captors make disappointed noises and look around angrily at you as if it were your fault the dwarf has collapsed. Rockgut doesn't appear to be one of these unfortunate creatures, sadly. I should press them, though, as they might know where he is. Draw your weapon and fight the creatures, or ask if they know the goblin jailer. I'm going to try diplomacy first. One of the goblins sneers and spits on the floor as you mention the name of Rockgut.
Guard that Rockgut fool! Took that dwarf boss to the river prison.
Obviously, the goblin has no love for Rockgut, but also views you suspiciously too. A river prison, eh? I've heard that this mountain may have an underground river somewhere. I need to get some directions. Press them for more information about the river prison.
Snuff, why you want to know that? Why you need know that?
The goblin looks at you suspiciously. I want to kill Rockgut. I have another dwarf prisoner to deliver to him. Okay. If I say I want to kill Rockgut, will he just tell me because he doesn't seem to like him either? Or will he want to kill me because he kind of works for Rockgut? But if I say I have another dwarf prisoner to deliver to him, would they be happy with that and say, "Oh, well, where is he? That's awesome! Boy, oh boy, oh boy!" You know, they get another pet back. Or will they say, "Oh, you have him? Give him to us," and pull out the... I'm gonna go with that one. I have a feeling either way I'm gonna have to fight these damn things.
Where'd that dwarf then?
Oh dear, that wasn't the best excuse. I'm kidding. 3 stamina. They're just goblins, though. Let's fight. You draw your sword, and seeing the weapon, the goblins give a loud shriek as they rush forward to attack you. Man, I'm down to 1. Just do basic attack right here. Ow! Yeah, I knew it. Oh dear, it looks like the mountain has claimed yet another victim. Would you like to use a resurrection stone or return Deccan's Realm to the last resting bench you encountered? Yes, I do, but how does that work? You sit down on the bench and rest for a minute. Your aching muscles ease and your tiredness wanes. It is good to take a break on your adventure. Oh, I'm all the way back here. Oh yeah, I'm way back here again. Okay, I'm going to try to seal the blocks without waking the orc. Hopefully I can get under again. Which I did. I was right, it had 4 gold pieces. Alright. And this is where I'm going to stop for this day. I figure we covered a lot of stuff in this episode. I even died once. So, I don't know how many resurrection stones I have. I start with 3. I wasn't thinking about that. Good to know. So we've got 2 more lives. That's awesome. Well, I want to thank you so much for joining me in this journey through Firetop Mountain. Next time I will find a better place to put my camera. But I know I'm going to be continuing with this because I find this game a lot of fun. And I'm reacquainting myself with it now, and I'm just having a ton of fun. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.